Good morning, children. Welcome to science class. As you all know, we have started chapter number 7, skeletal system and nervous system. Now, today in this video, we'll be dealing with topic number 1, that is skeletal system. Now, there are two parts of it. First part we will be seeing today. Do you know what is the skeletal system? Yes, you know this very well, that skeletal system is a system, organ system that forms the framework of bones and it gives the support to our body. Okay, there are 206 bones in the adult human skeleton. Now, this skeletal system is very important as it provides support and shape to our body. In the smaller children, there are more number of bones as compared to adults. Now see this picture. This is how your skeleton looks like. It is made up of bones and cartilages. Now different parts of skeletal system. There are two parts, axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton has three portions. One is the skull, then rib cage and a backbone. Appendicular skeleton will have limbs and girdles. All of them are made up of bones. Now let us talk about skull. What is the skull? What does it protect? Yes, skull is the part or the bony structure of a head. It protects your brain. It contains 22 bones, 8 bones in the cranium or the head part and 14 bones in the face. Those are called facial bones. You can see sockets for eyes also. These all bones are fixed. Only lower jaw is movable and help you to eat and speak. Next is rib cage. This rib cage is made by 12 pair of curved bones. Now these bones are curved. In front they are attached to the sternum or the breastbone and at the back they are connected to the backbone. There are 12 pairs of ribs. It means total 24 bones. And what does they protect? Yes, they protect the heart and the lungs. You can see this cage-like structure in this picture, that they are looking like a cage. Next part of axial skeleton is the backbone. You can feel it by putting your hand at the back. We are called as vertebra or vertebrae because we have this vertebral column. Now it protects the spinal cord and it is made by 33 small bones called as vertebrae. Next we come to the appendicular skeleton. The first part is limbs. There are 2 pair of limbs. You know this, that limbs help us to move. Now the upper limbs are called as arms and the lower limbs are called as legs. Now let's discuss our upper limbs or arms. Your upper limb has again 2 parts, the upper arm and the lower arm. The upper arm is made up of one single bone called as humerus and the lower arm is made by 2 bones or a pair of bones. They are called as radius and ulna. All 3 of them are connected to each other at a joint called elbow. Then your hands will have smaller bones and many of them are there. They are called as phalanges and carpals, metacarpals, etc. Now your lower limbs or legs. Again your lower limb is divided into 2 parts, the upper leg and the lower leg. Upper leg is having the one main bone which is the longest bone in our body called as femur or thigh bone. And the lower leg has 2 bones and they are again in pairs, tibia and fibula. This upper leg is attached to the lower leg at the knee. And your feet is again made by many bones. I hope you are understanding. Next we come to girdles. Girdles are very important for us children. They are ring-like bony structure and they connect our skull and the vertebral column to upper leg, limb and lower limb. Now you know this, they connect the axial skeleton to the appendicular skeleton. Now there are two girdles present in human beings. One is the shoulder girdle, which is also called as pectoral girdle, and the other is the hip girdle, which is also called as pelvic girdle. Now let's discuss functions of skeleton. I believe you all know them, but I would like to tell you one more time that skeletal gives shape and support to our body. Most of the parts of skeleton, they protect the internal organs, like your skull protects the brain, the ribcage protects the heart and the lungs, and the backbone protects the spinal cord. Now, another function of skeletal system is it allows movement of different parts of the body. And one very important function is that bones are filled with jelly-like substance called as bone marrow, and this bone marrow produces blood cells. I hope you have understood all about the skeletal system. In the next class, we will talk about joints and muscles. Now keep safe and start reading the book. Bye bye till we meet next time.